really, the media have been on trial here as much as, if not more than, Roy Moore. And the week before the election, there was one fake news scandal after another, whether it was falsely reporting that Michael Flynn was going to testify that Donald Trump ordered him to contact the Russians during the election, which never happened, or whether it was falsely reporting that Trump's bank records had been subpoenaed from Deutsche Bank, which also didn't happen, or the latest example, before the weekend anyway, was CNN getting the date wrong on a story which fundamentally changed the story. Originally, they were reporting that Donald Trump Jr. had contact with WikiLeaks before they released their huge archive of Democratic files. Of course, the date happened to be after that release, not before. So it turned out that WikiLeaks was trying to get in touch with him after they had already made all the files public. There were a few other additional stories, one about crowd size, a picture that was tweeted too early from a rally in Pensacola on Friday that was done by a Washington Post reporter. And it was just one thing after another. The media couldn't have suffered a greater loss of credibility at a more politically sensitive time, when essentially the accusations against Roy Moore depend on the credibility of the media more even than the women who were accusing him of inappropriate behavior.
Yeah, I mean, the whole Harvey Weinstein avalanche, the cascading, almost daily revelations of senior people in media, in politics, now even senior restaurateurs are being exposed as who they were. I think the Democrats thought that they could turn Roy Moore into a very meaningful example on the Republican side, but as you point out, he's been in public life for decades, for almost half a century, very controversial. He was a fighting judge. He fought with other judges. He fought in politics. He had a bruising primary against a candidate. Donald Trump did not back Roy Moore in the primary. So Everyone was out to get Roy Moore really for 40 years. The guy has had the hardest path possible. And for allegations to come weeks before the election, when there's been no hint of this for 40 years, I think that stretches some of the credulity, as opposed to Harvey Weinstein that everyone sort of knew was a lech. That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch the daily show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.